uncoachable hardcore Minecraft when I would rather kill myself. You fuck with Skibidi Toilet? I'm 26 years old. I don't know whether I'll have a job or not. I'm just saying unemployed because, I mean, it's like, I just got nothing going on, dude. Like, even if I'm working for Maryville, I'm still calling myself unemployed. Like, that's actually, like, top 10 most capper jobs of all time. Like, if you're calling that your sole source of employment, like, get help, dude. I think comparing me to Commander X is very rude. I think it's disrespectful to Commander X and disrespectful to the hair on my head. This delay is so giga AIDS. I mean, look, on the bright side, it gets, it doesn't get better. It actually doesn't get better. If anything, the audio will start to desync. Kai Cenat will disappear from the screen and you're going to have to start watching Overwatch. Look, there's not a lot of redeeming qualities here. It's way too brain dead, but I feel like this is the type of content that my stream needs in order to really stay on top of the game. And now that I've cropped him properly, I can just reposition him. And it's like me and him just like chopping it up together, you know what I mean? And Jake can fuck off because I'm sick of this guy. But me and IShowSpeed, we're making things happen. And I guess SSG, you know, they just managed to identify the situation that they're in and a lovely Alexander Jackson to start off the map as well. So got to be happy with that. Overall, I think that the biggest problem with this round is the fact that Sauna went Tracer because Pharah was applying so much fucking pressure, you know? Galar doing dog shit on Lucio, that's to be expected, you know? Like, Galar sits in the server to play, what's that hero called? Illari, right? This guy having an underperformance on Lucio, that's no surprise to anybody. Right now, we've got Kai Cenat rubbing his belly. You can't see that. There's no fun in that. You can see the edge of IShowSpeed's head, though. You can see he's completely locked in. Not sure on what, though, because on the stream, it does look like Kai Cenat is not doing much of anything. Face cams have been fixed. Speed is, in fact, locked in. Back to the Overwatch, though. Sauna hovering above the choke right now. Very premature bob there from Shockwave. Everyone knows that Shockwave has issues with prematurity, and once again, it is showing here in the clutch. He just busts a bit too early. Galar too little too late on his own beat drop, but again, low expectations because we all know this guy can't play Lucio to save his life, but there's nothing wrong with that, you know? You can't be good at more than one hero at once in Overwatch if you're a Western player, so it makes total sense that Galar's only good at Illari. Here comes the Kitsune Rush from Kanale. Will they match with Landons? It does look like they're trying to match with Landons, and a double support ult for SSG because there is no discipline in Funny Astro's life. He is a miserable fucking bum. Double support ult into a 1-for-1 trade. Galar, nothing of value lost, but at the end of the day, we're going to see a retake here, close to 90 now, which Psycho has gone down, presumably with a blink to a Diva Bomb. A lot of wows in the chat, so I can only assume that that was just no fucking chance in hell. Like, IShowSpeed is like dumbfounded right now, like absolutely fucking dialed at the sight of Psycho dying to that bomb, and it makes sense, to be honest, because I mean, like, how the fuck did that happen? But honestly, retaking into the barrage, into the bob, these are not easy things. Little Nicky again, though, premature bob. Classic Shockwave there, throwing a bob out that gets no value whatsoever. Shockwave looks to be one of those players that's good at hitting a little bit of a flank, but, you know, when it comes to getting the ult value out, it's not perfect. Like I said, that was the best bob ever, because it has netted them a fight win while I AFK spectate Funny Astro jumping around the map. But this is someone to watch out for, is my understanding. Hardy, one jump, one die, a classic Western Winston maneuver right there. He has the audacity to make one singular decision, and then Funny Astro, signature cracker on Brig, falls off the high ground for literally no reason. Maybe he got booped by Sauna, but I would like to argue that if Chio was up on this high ground and he got conked out into the sky, he would 180 and bash back on. But Funny Astro, unfortunately, he fell and then tried to wall right off the corner because Funny Astro always thinks that he's playing Lucio. So there goes the first point. Galar, however, he did use Captive Sun last fight and he's come back on Lucio. And when you see Galar on Lucio, it does always feel like it's winnable for the other team. Winston, little short jump onto the point, looks like he just feels a lot of pressure to contest, throws down the bubble on Cup, but he does have the Primal Rage. He's Primal Raging a Pharah. That is an interesting call. He does seem like he's Primal Raging kind of just to buy time more than anything else. This is a classic Western Primal Rage where you don't really have the Primal Rage ability to, you know, fearless and go, ooh, 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 dead support. So instead you go, ooh, 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 and then nothing dies, but hopefully Sparker killed someone in the chaos. And it looks like that's what's happened. And I thought for a second there that the winds of change were blowing. I saw Funny Astro on the recontest Lucio, but he's actually back on Brig to do nothing again, and now he's hunting for more Psycho. Oh, actually, Beat Drop does come out, and as I said, you can't trust Galar to do bloody anything because he misses the one guy in danger. He's trying to beat 4 his axe, so what does he do? He beats the other 3 players on his team plus himself, so that's absolute rubbish from Galar, but would you expect anything less from a man of that caliber on Lucio? I mean, you'd think that I'm throwing stones like with no reason whatsoever, but the fact that you can predict predict with almost 100% accuracy that he's going to fuck up his ult, I mean, that should tell you something. I feel like Stevie Wonder could see the situation to play right now when it comes to Galar and Lucio. And my understanding of Stevie Wonder is that he doesn't have very functional eyes. There's not a lot that can be done about it. Hardy now jumping into the middle, going for the no jump pack damage approach. Landon actually goes down to Rajaro. Again, a second jump of the no jump pack damage approach. And like I said, Nano Winston, it's a dangerous combo if executed correctly. I should have added that caveat. And given we're watching SSG on Arna Brig Winston, it's probably a fair assumption to say that it's not going to be executed correctly. So instead of going for jump pack damage, Hardy jumped somewhere in the middle, threw down his bubble like he was playing some sort of shield tank, and then the Nano Boost came out to no great effect, and then he fucked up his jump. Shockwave does have the bob though, throws the bob in, manages to get the knock up on Landon, and that's an immediate game-winning bob for Shockwave. Like I've always been saying for the entire duration of the stream, and not just because I saw that his girlfriend is here in the chat, Shockwave incredible at Ashe, always so good with the bob, never does he miss, so consistent at getting fight-winning bobs, uppercuts, timing, everything about Shockwave's Ashe play, absolutely perfect. Again, as everyone in the stream can attest, I've been saying this all stream long, and not just because I just now saw his girlfriend in the chat. So, yep, happy that everyone, you know, is on the same page about Shockwave's play here. 1-for-1 trade with Shockwave, I would take that every day of the week. I would give up a Shockwave for a Landon in almost every fight ever, and possibly in a personality trade too. Please close your ears, Tabby. Pulse Bomb comes out though, and Sauna goes down. Literally the millisecond he is back in the fight, he is dead again. Incredible feast or famine gameplay here from Sauna, where he decides that he is just going to give us a potato famine like the Irish in God knows what year. Backbone does like to take a little bit of risk though, so you have to respect it at the end of the day. Barrage comes out for Sauna. It's a 0-for-1 trade. Very good stuff there from Sauna. Continuing the potato famine, just giving us absolutely nothing to work with, just total garbage. So yeah, thanks. Cheers to that, Sauna. They have a very real chance, you know. It's gone from a sliver, a glimmer, to something much more tangible, because now Shockwave, if he can farm up this bob, if Galar can get one of his signature dogshit beats up in time, then there's a very real chance. He throws down the cage. Rajaro, however, he lived an extremely long time. He must have had a full head of Matrix. And Psycho, what is going on with this guy? He can't stop dying to park Diva Bombs. Twice this series now we've seen Max go down to absolute rubbish. A Diva Bomb parked on the ground, no pressure to kill him, and Psycho, on the most mobile hero in the entire game, goes down. No explanation. Could it have been an incredible boot from Galar? Almost certainly not. Get real. Rajaro seems to be making a massive mistake right now, where he is pushing the cart away from his team instead of edging the bot somewhere closer to their spawn. The bot was in a genuinely perfect position to be edged, and for some reason Rajaro just wanted to finish it quickly. Sauna now back in the fight, getting a lot of spam. Funny Astro and Backbone both going down. If they can avoid a trade here, unlikely for Sauna knowing what he's like, they could be in a really good position. Unfortunately, Sauna is mentally and physically incapable of not getting traded in a clutch fight. Let's see what my co-casters on the desk have to say about this result. Can I get some words, Kai? Come on. Come on. Something. These cunts are fucking useless. He's making Minecraft noises. We need you on the OWCS broadcast. I mean, I entirely agree with that. Like I said, I'm unemployed, funemployed, just unemployed. I'm not even happy. I'm unemployed. So if I could wind up on the OWCS broadcast, that would be great. If you would like to start a movement to push me onto the OWCS broadcast, then I mean, fucking go for it. You do you.